You think you know someone, right? And then just like that, they vanish. That's what Matthew did. He ghosted me, left me hanging, making me believe that maybe this time was going to be different. But today, I'm about to find out just how wrong I was. Turns out, this wasn't just ghosting. It's way bigger. And Gabriel, yeah, the same guy who broke my antique during the move-in, well, he's back. And trust me, he didn't just come to apologize. No, this time, he's about to drop a truth bomb that'll blow everything open. It was just another Sunday morning. Me gossiping on the phone with family, talking about everything and nothing. The usual stuff. I was feeling good, keeping it light, just trying to enjoy my day, pretending Matthew's ghosting wasn't still haunting me. And then the doorbell rang. I wasn't expecting anyone. Maybe it was the front desk coming to bring me a package. But when I opened the door, trust me, everything changed. And there he is, Gabriel. The guy who almost ruined my move-in. He broke my antique, we argued, and now he's back at my door? He immediately said, "Hey, MJ, I brought you this to apologize. You know, for what happened." At first I thought, a book, really? What's this supposed to fix? But there was something in his face, and I knew it wasn't just an apology. So I said, "All right, come on in." And I immediately asked, "What's this really about?" He said, "MJ, I need you to listen. I know what happened before wasn't great, but that's not why I'm here. You need to know the truth about Matthew, and it's not good. Matthew, the man who made me believe something real was happening, the man who vanished like he never existed. And now, Gabriel's about to tear open old wounds with whatever he's about to say." "What are you trying to say, Gabriel?" I immediately asked. Gabriel continued, "Matthew's not who you think he is, MJ. He's been living a double life. He's got a wife and a child in another city, but he's got a family. That's where he goes when he disappears. MJ, he's not ghosting you. He's with them. And the phone that you reach out to him on is actually our office WhatsApp phone. So I saw your messages on our computer when I was logged in trying to respond to other messages. He didn't give you his real phone number because, of course, he wouldn't want his wife to be able to see that phone." My face froze. For a moment, I just didn't know how to react. The weight of Gabriel's words, they had to sink in. A wife, a child, the man who held me, kissed me, made me feel safe, had a whole other life. This couldn't be real. But the way Gabriel was looking at me, it was like a knife straight to my gut. "A double life?" I asked Gabriel. "A family? Are you joking? Matthew has a wife and a child. Is that what you're saying?" Gabriel immediately said in a soft but caring tone, "I didn't believe it at first either, MJ. I mean, he's got everyone fooled. But I've heard things. I've seen enough to know something's off. He's not just ghosting you. He's disappearing because he has a whole other life that you don't know about." It was too much. A whole other life. I needed answers. I needed to know the truth. So I asked Gabriel, why wouldn't he just tell me this? Why go through all this? He didn't need to make me feel like this was real, Gabriel. Why did he lie? Gabriel then said, "That's just it, MJ. He does this. He gets close to people, makes them feel special, like they're the only person in the world. Then, when things get too complicated, or he gets what he wants, he disappears. I've seen him do this before, but I never thought he'd do it to you." So immediately, of course, I asked Gabriel, what does he want? He said, "When Matthew comes back, he's going to probably try to do the same thing to you that he's done to other people. He's going to get close to you, he's going to manipulate you, and then he's going to try to get money out of you because the business isn't doing well. And he's been supporting the business by basically being a gigolo, getting money out of people who he thinks are vulnerable." Vulnerable? What would make him think that? Just because I'm moving here by myself? I felt exposed. It was all coming apart. The version of Matthew that I had in my head gone, replaced by this ugly, twisted reality that I just wasn't ready to accept. Gabriel then said, "You were real to him, but he's broken, MJ. His business is falling apart. He's been using people emotionally and financially just to keep it all together. When he gets what he wants, he bails. I didn't want to believe it either, but you deserve to know. Gabriel then walked close to me and said, "I'm sorry, MJ. I didn't want it to be like this." At first, my body stiffened, resisting his hug. I didn't want to give in. I didn't want to break down. But in that moment, Gabriel's hug wasn't just a hug. It was a lifeline. And for the first time in weeks, I felt safe. Safe enough just to feel. Gabriel whispered in my ear, "You're stronger than you think, MJ. You'll get through this. I know you will." I didn't want to cry. I didn't want to be vulnerable. But in that moment, I let myself, just for a second, because I couldn't hold it all in anymore. As he left my apartment, he whispered, "You deserve better than this. Don't forget that." A wife, a child, a life I never knew about. How did I miss this? How did I fall for someone who wasn't even mine? Matthew made me feel like I was special, like maybe this time was different. But it was all just smoke and mirrors. But maybe this isn't about him. Maybe this is about me. Maybe this new beginning isn't about finding someone else. It's about finding me. Loving myself enough to stop letting people like Matthew take pieces of me. To stop letting these people come into my life so quickly before my discernment can tell me the truth of who they really are. This isn't the end of my story. It's the beginning of something new. And this time, I'm going to stop doing the same things expecting different results. This time, I'm going to stop settling for what's right in front of me, and I'm going to hold out for what I truly deserve. This time, I'm not waiting anymore for someone else to tell me I'm enough, because I know I already am, and I'm not accepting anything less than the best. It's been weeks since Gabriel came by and told me that information that literally rocked my world. Even though I didn't know Matthew very well, even though we had a short time together, it rocked me because it made me question myself. It made me not trust myself. And in those weeks since he told me that information, I became more distant towards Samuel. Remember, Samuel's the guy that I met on the elevator in my building who has the fitness business, and he agreed that he'd come by to do stretching and mobility training with me just because he felt like what I was doing in the gym could harm my body if I didn't stretch regularly, and this was his specialty. And since he's been coming by for our sessions, to be quite honest with you, I just really haven't been giving him the attention that I think he wants. I like him. He's a great guy. But I've been skipping sessions, canceling them in the last minute. And on this particular day, I let one of my work meetings run right into our session time, which wasn't on purpose. At least consciously, it wasn't on purpose. But ultimately, I think that I was searching for a way to be able to be around him without getting attached to him. But on this particular day, Samuel reached his breaking point, and he was no longer going to allow me to treat him like he didn't matter. And he made that very clear. So when he came by and I was still on my work meeting, I'm literally on a Zoom call and on a phone call with one of my staff members. And I was distracted. I said, "I'm so sorry. I didn't realize our session was happening right now. I'm sorry." He came in to give me a hug, and I don't know. I wasn't trying to be cold towards him, but it was a part of me that just didn't want to let him or any man get close to me at that point in time. I didn't know how to go slower with anybody. That's just really not my strength. But I felt like I needed to find a way to not allow our chemistry and our strong attraction to lead me down the same path that it led me down with Matthew. So when my phone kept on ringing from work, although I wasn't trying to be purposely disrespectful towards Samuel in our work session, but subconsciously, maybe this was my way of trying to push Samuel away because I was afraid of just how strongly I was attracted to him. So as we did our session, I was honestly distracted. I kept thinking about Matthew. I was thinking about the work I need to get done. I was conscious of the fact that the energy between me and Samuel felt tense, and I was the one causing that tension. So it was very hard for me to focus on our session, and as my phone kept ringing, it became even harder for me to give Samuel the attention that he desired, which was my attention. So when I stopped our workout session to take another call, he had had enough, and he snatched the phone out of my hand and said, "Enough!" He said, "Why are you disrespecting me? Why are you disrespecting my time? Why are you acting like somehow or another I don't have something else to do with my day? I'm here with you because I want to be with you." And I said, "I'm sorry. Sorry's not enough. Do you want me to be here or not?" I said, "I'm sorry. I do want you to be here." He says, "Have you noticed that I've not charged you one dime? I've been coming for weeks. I have no plan to charge you anything. I just want to be around you. I want nothing from you. I just want to be near you, and I know you're busy. And my logic is any way that I can fit into your life, I want to fit into your life. And if this is how I can get into your life, I'm going to get into it this way. I want to be near you. Do you want me here? I said, yes. And he gave me a hug. The hug was sweet and soft, but there was still a part of me that was still a bit distant. I felt even more ashamed. Here I was, hurting, sad, but now I'm transferring that pain onto him. Matthew was the one who cut me, but I was bleeding all over Samuel. He then touched my face gently and said, it's okay. All right? It's all right. So as we continued our workout session, it was a bit somber, a bit tense. There was something in the air. For me, it was feeling distracted by everything going on in my life, feeling confusion. Am I really ready to be close to another man right now? Can I trust myself? And for Samuel, his feelings were confusion. He didn't know what happened with Matthew. He knew nothing at all about what was happening in my life. All he knew was that he met me in an elevator. We had a great attraction, great conversation that day. But since then, it's like things had rapidly changed because every time he had come around since then, I was somehow or another distracted and focused on something else. See, the thing about silence is this: when we don't tell people what we're going through, especially the people who want to be closest to us, that leaves it open for them to interpret the silence however their heart, or for that matter, their insecurities, will tell them the silence means. And so for Samuel, he was questioning if I even was interested in him, if I was a waste of his time, if he was making poor choices by trying to spend time with me. And all this had come to a head within our session. You see, when he snatched that phone from me, it wasn't just because he was disappointed in me. It was because he was disappointed in questioning himself. He was questioning, why am I doing these sessions for free? And this person can't even give me their attention. He was a human too, and I wasn't paying attention to how my actions were affecting him. So as we continued working out together, I started thinking more about the fact that he deserved more than this. And I started to question if maybe I should pull away, if right now was the right time to have him in my life. Then he kind of sensed that something was off, and he asked me, what's going on? What's going on? What's on your mind? Because I think that he was tired of questioning what my feelings were towards him, and he was tired of guessing. And I told him, I'm sorry, I just don't know if I can do this right now. He said, what do you mean? Do what? If we need to end the workout session, and I stopped him, I said, it's not that. I'm not sure if I'm ready to get close to someone right now. I'm not sure if it's fair to you. And he said, okay. I could tell he's frustrated. Why? I want to be honest with him. I explained to him what was going on with me and Matthew. And as I was talking, I immediately stopped and I apologized. I said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be telling you all this. He says, don't apologize. He said, I know exactly how you feel. Trust me, I've not always made the best relationship choices. And sometimes I feel like I've been my own worst enemy. We're just doing the best we can. But what we can't do is allow our past to stop us from being able to be happy today. I just want to be near you, whatever that means, whatever you allow, whatever feels safest for you. That's what I want. And I'm willing to go as slow as you want to go. And if you say stop, we can stop. I said, okay. He then came in to hug me. The hug was deep and caring and vulnerable. And as he pulled back, I knew he wanted to kiss me. And I wanted to kiss him, but I had to push him away. I said, let's just get back to the workout session. I wasn't trying to tease him. I didn't want us to move too fast. And I knew that our chemistry was even stronger than the chemistry that I had with Matthew. So the thing with Samuel was this. Samuel gave me the most valuable thing ever, time. He wasn't charging me to come work out with me. He just wanted to be near me. And so when he was around me, I just knew that this man could have a hold on me that'd be very hard to break. And that's why, especially now, after everything that had happened with Matthew, I knew for sure that I couldn't do the same thing expecting different results, that this time I had to do things differently. But no matter what my mind was saying, my heart and my body felt so different. Vulnerability connects us to other people like a magnet. And in that short moment of vulnerability between him and myself, sharing our pain, sharing our insecurities, sharing ourselves, it made our chemistry and our connection to each other so strong that neither of us could hold back any longer. Even though I didn't know what the future would hold, I knew what I wanted right now.